Come support the Sin City Scissors by buying some merch to kick off the WBE Season 3. Links in the description down below. What's breaking, guys? Boy PattyTrills, a.k.a. Young Johnny Bravo, a.k.a. coach of the Sin City Scissors. Bringing you the team builder for Week 1. I'm going to kind of discuss of why I'm bringing everything and to tell you the other person's teams to kind of back up my logic on what I'm doing. So we're going against the Florida Gators, or otherwise known as It's Gator, who is a really good battler who just came off of a champion season in the, I forgot the other league that he was in, but dude's obviously swinging. He's got, he's a great battler, respected. And so for Week 1, I think I have a pretty. I'm going against a really hard battler, but I think my matchup is in my favor, and I'll explain why to that. So his team is Heatran, Keldeo, Celebi, Zorora, Slurpuff, Archeops, Garbodor, Buffalon, Pukamuku, and Mega Heracross. That's the team that he has, or the 10 mods that he could possibly bring, and this is a 6 that I kind of built and tried to do. So we'll just start off with the first thing. We're bringing Blade, our Mega Alakazam, with HP Ground for the Heatran, Psychic for the obviously good stab, Psychic to hit hard on Keldeo and Garbodor and Heracross Mega because it's all super effective stab moves, because if you look at his team, he has no dark type checks, so Mega Zam kind of freely runs on this. The only thing we have to watch out for is possibly a Scarfed Keldeo if he's running that. I mean, even though I could eat anything that he wants to throw in my direction, because Pidef I can still eat things. Or possibly Scarf Zorora if he wants to just solely outspeed, even though I am faster than Zorora. Archeops could be another problem if it's Scarfed, because it obviously hits really hard physically with that 110 speed as well, so scarfing it isn't like impossible to think of. But either than that, this moveset with HP Ground, Psychic, Substitute, and Shadow Ball. Substitute if you believe he's going to switch, like if he has Garbodor and he goes to Celebi, obviously I'm not going to HP Ground or Psychic. I'm just simply going to substitute on the Celebi switch, and possibly then I can Shadow Ball it to get big damage off, because most likely a Tuco at that point. So that's why I'm bringing Mega Zam. Really good speed creep to outspeed Zorora once Mega Evolve. So it's 204 Timid with 252 in special attack, and then 52 in HP. Just have a little bit of bulk, because I can live knockoffs from Zorora. I think even without any bulk, but I think with this I can live 2. I don't remember how the calc went through, but yeah. So that's what we have there. So now we got Lando T, or Lanny Phantom is the name that I'm gonna go with. It's like a Danny Phantom reference. Anyway, so this I'm bringing a Rock Polish set, but with Flying EMZ. So it's Rock Polish, Earthquake, Fly, Knockoff for obviously utility, because it hits anything. So if I want to get rid of Specs Keldeo, if I want to get rid of Lefty Celebi, if I want to get rid of possibly like Recycle Garb, I don't know, like Black Sludge, I can get rid of anything. We all know what Knockoff does. So EQ because it's stab, and it's really good on Heatran, it's really good on Zorora, it's really good on Garbodor, it's really good for pretty much anything besides Celebi doesn't really care for it, and Archeops obviously doesn't care. But we have Fly for the Keldeo, even though I wouldn't stay in on it because I don't outspeed it naturally unless I was already Rock Polish set up. Then I would Fly because it wouldn't matter. But Fly is there for Flying EMZ, because since I'm adamant, Flying EMZ Fly, which is like Supersonic Sky Strike or whatever, does like 78% max to max defense Pukamuku. So let's say if Garbodor's out and I'm going to EQ and he needs someone to eat it, and maybe Celebi's a little too weak because I'm trying to stack hazards, because minus his Archeops is only defogger, so hazards are going to be really big in this battle. So let's say he goes into Pukamuku to naturally eat it, because when Pukamuku comes out, he can try to Toxic my Lando. Obviously he can, he can kind of really wall me. EQ still does roughly 40%, and then from hazards, if I have 3 layers of spikes and rocks, Supersonic Sky Strike guarantees kill because I'm adamant. And with the speed creeping at 204, with a Rock Polish, I outspeed Unburden Slurpuff, and I believe I outspeed Scarf's Aurora. I'm pretty sure that's how that speed creep went down. So, and the rest I put into HP, obviously just have a little bit more bulk. But that's why I bring him. So we're bringing Rai Romano, the Raichu, with Lightning Rock Choice Scarf. So I'm Choice Scarf to outspeed literally everything, and to also speed tie the Archeops if it is Scarfed. So obviously if it outspeeds me, then I know it's Scarfed. So the way I work around it with Beyblade I can help learn what it is. So I'm bringing Lightning Rod because obviously the +1 attack on Zorora would be really good, and then I have HP Ground for the Heatran. I have HP Ground also for Zorora, so I don't get completely walled. I got Thunderbolt, Volt Switch for stab and for pivot, and then I have Signal Beam for the Celebi because Signal Beam on it would be really good. Because obviously, let's say he has Pyukumuku out and he wants to go into Celebi to take a hit or something like that. I can Signal Beam and kill the Celebi on the switch. You know what I'm saying? So it's these nice switch ups because Pyukumuku is most definitely going to be defensive because he has no defensive checks to Lando because his team is really weak to Lando. So I'm assuming Pyukumuku is a must. So the fact that it's defensive, I believe, a Thunderbolt from Rai Romano would really scare it. I don't know if it's a 2-ko or anything, but it would at least do a lot of damage because of max attack as well. So that's why I'm bringing Scarfed Raichu, just to kind of check the Zorora. Possibly get some nice kills on like things under pain detection like Heatran or Celebi with the kind of nice with the other movesets. So now I got sided. So we got Rindo Berry, Water Absorb. This is my Keldeo check. So Water Absorb on the Scalds or the Aqua Jets if it's running physical for whatever reason why Keldeo would do that. So I got Stealth Rock to set up the Hazard, Earthquake because it's stab, also to hit the Heatran, hit the Zorora, hit the Garbodor, hit the everything else for kind of damage Scald and stuff to hit the Archeops. I don't get completely walled by it. And then Toxic for the Pyukumuku, Toxic for the Celebi, Toxic for, anything besides Heatran, obviously. But that's mostly, Toxic is mostly for Pyukumuku and Celebi, just to kind of whittle it down. And then Rindo Berry, because Rindo Berry, I can eat a Grass Nut from Zorora pretty good. I think this makes it a 2-ko. Like, I'll eat the first one, no problem, but the second one will kill him, but at least eat the first one. And with the Rindo Berry popping off, then the EQ, I'm pretty sure I guarantee kill on Zorora because Zorora has 88 HP and 75 defense and stab EQ with a little bit of attack investment. I'm pretty sure guaranteed the OHKO, especially with the hazards coming in. Like, if I already have hazards set up, I guarantee the kill with EQ on that. That's what I'm saying. I think my team just has really good checks to his, like, on paper. My team, I just think, has a better matchup. Even though Gator's a great battler, so he's probably going to pull some heat to the match to, like, really try to mess with me. But I think, like, just, like, overall matchup, like, pound for pound, mon for mon, I definitely think I'm, like, in the favor of and I'm not, obviously it's my team, so I'm a little biased, but like I can tell when my team is outmatched. Like there's been drafts where I was like, yeah, this guy just completely checks me, but I think this is one of these moments where I have a lot of checks to him. So we got Nigel, a Wild Thornberry, and he has Spikes, Gyro Ball, Leech Seed, and Power Up. So Spikes just to set up hazards because obviously his only defogger is Archeops and nothing else is going to want to take Spikes damage. Besides Archeops doesn't, but everyone else does. So we get 3 layers of that'd be really good. Gyro Ball for the Slurpuff, especially if Unburden pops off, then I guarantee to OHKO it. With I have Chopo Berry, and Chopo Berry is there to eat a Sacred Sword Keldeo, which means I can power up and knock it back with the 84 attack invested into it. Especially with like hazards as well. Like hazards are really big to pick up all these KOs. And then also Chopo Berry, because even at +6 Slurpuff, Drain Punch won't kill with the Chopo Berry, and then Gyro Ball will in return. So I can counter the Slurpuff, I can counter the Keldeo, and then I can set up hazards with Leech Seed as well, so I can force the switches, besides Celebi, obviously. So if Celebi comes out, I can't Leech Seed, but I can at least get up Spikes, because there's not really much that Celebi could do to me, because maybe it could Psychic it could try to Nasty Plot, maybe it could... like, there's not a lot that he could do. He could run HP Fire, that's fine, but it's not going to kill me. It's maybe a 2-ko, if that, because I'm Spadef invested, so it's most likely probably a 3-ko. But, yeah, so it's solely there just to set up hazards, force switches on the Leech Seeds, really start whittling things down, and then Power Whip on the Keldeo, Gyro Ball on the Slurp Pump. If not, just be a wall, Iron Bomb, just really whittle things down so I can have Beyblade and Lanny Phantom to really pick up KOs, because they're going to be my big wall breakers. Probably for the whole season, because that's kind of how I had set up. So I got Rabongbi here, Focus Sash, Shield Dust, Sticky Wig, Bug Buzz, Psychic, and Quiver Dance. I have Quiver Dance there because literally there was no other 4th move that really mattered. I guess I don't know, because like if I Quiver Dance, he can go into Pyukumuku, Unaware, doesn't matter, but I can still use Psychic and Bug Buzz to just will things down. Sticky Webs is solely there to stop Scarfed Keldeo and to help my slower mons such as Seismitoad and Landorus do really well without the rock polish on Landorus. Also, Seismitoad, I did speed creep to explain this, so I have max defense to live, like hits, HP investments, so I can live like the grass knots with the Rindo Berry and all that stuff. And also, I speed crept to outspeed Heatran by 3 speed points. So if he tries to speed creep someone else, if it's like max, unless it's offensive Heatran, it won't if it's offensive Heatran, it'll outspeed me regardless because it's just a faster speed tier anyways. But I speed crept to base 80 to try to outspeed crept, maybe possibly him just putting down like 78 or 79 to try to, because you know some people will speed crept to 78 to outspeed the Heatran, but let's say he goes to 79 to outspeed my 78, well then I'm gonna go 80 to outspeed his 79 speed crept on my pot. Like I'm trying to predict him predicting me, so I'm trying to predict twice on him, so I go to base 80 to outspeed him. That's why I did that. Also, I speed tie with Garbodor. I probably should do 81, but like he's not gonna stay in front of me anyways because I have an EQ going on right there. Oh no, Garbodor 75, not 80, so I do outspeed that too. So anyways, back to Rabongbi. So I have Sticky Webs obviously to help that and to help Landorus, and then Bug Buzz because Stab, Psychic because it hits hard on Garbodor, hits hard on Heracross Mega, Bug Buzz for the Celebi, Psychic for the Keldeo, and then that's pretty much it. That's pretty much my team. That's what I'm thinking is my best chance to win. 152 speed to outspeed Archeops because I can't naturally outspeed Aurora, and Archeops is the next fastest mon. So I'm at 111 speed base with that. Or like max speed at 111 is 179. So that's where I'm at right now. And then the rest is attack, and then the rest in HP just have some natural bulk. Obviously an odd number to live in on Stealth Rock switch-ins because he does have Stealth Rock setters such as Heatran, Celebi. I'm pretty sure Archeops lead has that, and so on. So this is my team. This is what I think will win. Battle will be up tomorrow. And yeah, so hopefully week 1 of the Sin City Scizors, we can actually kind of pull up a dub, especially on Gator. Might fuck around and get us a win. So if you guys are excited, show support, smash like button, support is really appreciated. Definitely check all links in the description down below. Twitter, Twitch, merchandise, if you're into that. If you want to buy a WBE merch t-shirt, there's a link down there to support your boy. I appreciate it. And with that being said, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. You guys know me as PattyTrills. I'm out. Yoga.